Mr. White, what's up, man? You up, dude? What you up to, man? Oh, snap. I'm not even plugged in. I should be plugged in now. Wish I had someone what you got. What you mean? You talking about this toast right here, bro? Oh, breakfast? You didn't eat breakfast yet? I just got a little toast right now. Pre-workout toast, you know what I'm saying? So no full breakfast yet, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Tay Gray, what's up? Miss White, how you doing? Welcome to Smoothie Talk. We'll have a discussion based on the poll question. But come on in, get comfortable, enjoy the music. Doors, what's up, man? I'm doing well, bro. How you doing? How you been, bro? Tay Gray, how you doing? Where you from? You're not doing good? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I do hope it gets better for you though, bro. Mr. White, you need a full breakfast? Yeah, no full breakfast before the gym. Oh, Doors, your brother died? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Doors, for sure, bro. My goodness. Wow. Well, we're going to be praying for you, Doors, for sure. We're going to be praying for you, man. That's super, super tough, bro. I don't even know what that feels like, bro, but we're going to be praying for you, man, for sure. Wow. That's rough, Doors. If you're in the chat, what's up, Colion? I want to welcome everybody to Smoothie Talk. What do you guys think, man? As human beings, do we need purpose or do we just need to lead or just need to live? Right before you join the academy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's super crazy, man. I'm looking at the poll votes. 71% say yes, we do. 21% says, no, we just need to live life, man. What do you guys think, man? Let's talk about it. Coleon says, it makes my day when I find your lives, man. I appreciate that. Much love to you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, Doors, you can message me on Discord, Doors, if you need to talk. And I got you, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Really am sorry to hear that. Everybody talk to me. What do you think? Do we need purpose? Or do we just need to live our lives, man? What do y'all think? Let's have a discussion. It's smoothie talk with the people, man. Let's go, let's grow. Do you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what, man, I need a purpose in life? Or do you wake up like, I just need to live my life on my own terms, how I want to enjoy it? Which one do you think about? Which one do you battle with? What's up, Roger that? How you feeling, man? Smoothie talk. Roger that. You're the perfect person for the question, bro. What do you think? What do you think, bro? Do we need purpose? Or do we just need to live our life, man? What do you think? We've been having some more deep discussions around here, man. Really trying to hone in on the things that make us better people, make us feel like life is worth living. You know what I mean? Ashish says, good morning, sir. To wake up next day, I need purpose. Ashish, you're right about that. So you feel like you do need purpose. All right, Ashish, I like that. Ashish, you said you need purpose to wake up the next day. Is that what you said? What do you mean by that? You need purpose to feel motivated for the next day? And where do you find purpose, Ashish? Where do you find it? Make sure I can see all messages. Okay, there we go. Not to be depressed more, so needed purpose. Okay. So I guess you're saying that when you didn't feel like you had purpose, you were more depressed. Is that what you're saying, Ashish? That's one thing about Ashish, man. Ashish is going to communicate. He's not gonna hold back on communication. Ashish gonna talk that topic to the end. We got 9 votes in. It looks like most people are leaning towards the fact that we do need a purpose. When purpose comes, depression flew away. I love that. I love that. She says that when purpose came, depression left. I agree with that, man. I think if more people felt like they had a purpose, I think that depression would be less. I think that there would be more enjoyment in life. There'll be more meaning in life. I think naturally, when people figure out why they're on earth, I think that that makes them want to live more, makes them want to live more freely, makes them want to express themselves more. That's just from my experience, but I like to hear other people's experiences. I just noticed when people have a why they're here, why they work so hard, why they love their family, why they love this particular profession, I think it makes people more motivated when it comes to life in general. You know what I mean? When it comes to physical fitness, mental fitness, spiritual fitness, whatever it may be, I think people are more drawn to having a reason as to why they're doing what they're doing. But I want to hear you guys, man. What do you think? Do you think we need a purpose? Or do you think we just need to forget all the deep stuff and just live life. I'm reading all the comments. So if you comment, I'm reading them. But I'm going to pin your message, Ashish, because I think that's profound, bro. Brother said when purpose came, depression flew away. I think if anybody's dealing with depression, I think people usually need to find out their purpose. A very positive person, motivating and philosopher too. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm able to motivate. That's actually my purpose. That's what I do. I motivate. I make people unlock the things that are inside of them that only a couple of us can see. You know what I mean? But there's greatness inside of everybody. It's really about tapping in and finding out where that greatness is and living it out. But every single person in this chat room and other chat rooms, every single person has a purpose. And I think when we find that out, our eyes are going to open up, our life is going to open up, and things are going to get better for us. Fourth wall break. What's up, man? So right now, the poll question is sitting at 80-20. 80% say we need a purpose, and 20% say, no, man, just live life. Is there anybody in here that feels like we should just live life without a purpose? I would love to hear your feelings towards it. I would love to hear it. By the way, this is no right or wrong answer. This is just smoothie talk, man. We just talk. We sip a smoothie while we get prepared for our workout for the day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, Kunal, are you still in here, Kunal? Let me see. But does anybody in here feel like purpose is overrated? Like, you know what, man? I hear about purpose and stuff, but I don't really think we need it. You know what I'm saying? I just hear about it. Anybody feel like that? People who don't have purpose in life or feel like they don't need a purpose, I already have what they need or want. I don't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? People who don't have a purpose or feel like they don't need a purpose, I already have what they need or want. Or you're saying they feel like they already have everything they need, fourth wall? I get what you're saying. Okay. But even if you have everything you need, right? Does that mean that you don't have a purpose? Like a person could have all the money in the world, all the power in the world, right? But to not have a reason for living, I don't think money or power can buy a reason for living. What do you think? Can money or power buy a reason for living? What do you think? Personally, I don't think it can, but I know people are different. You know what I mean? Samuel Dean, what's going on? Good morning. How you doing? My bad, man. Autocorrect. What I'm saying is people who think purpose is overrated have everything or already haven't been through anything. Oh, that's a good. That's a fair observation. Fourth wall, very fair observation. You know what's crazy though? I think of people that have everything were honest with themselves, I think that they would still feel the need to know why they're here. You know what I mean? Even if they feel like they got everything, I still feel like deep down inside, they want to know a little more about why they're here, why they go through what they go through, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? If they was honest with themselves. But you know, it's definitely different strokes for different folks. Everybody's different. But I feel like universally people want to know why they're here, what their purpose is, what they should be doing. I think it's a question that plagues us all as human beings. I think if we were honest with ourselves, I think that we would see a lot of uh, distracting ourselves from paying attention to what our purpose could be. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it's a tough question, man. It really makes you have to focus literally on your whole thought process, how you think, you know, your upbringing, and it makes you like really, really question like, am I who I really am, or is it all who I learned to be? Am I who I'm supposed to be, or am I just who I learned to be? You know what I mean? I think that it affects our mental health sometimes when we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So that's why it's a safe space where we come, we talk over a smoothie, and we try to find out what, you know, where people's mindsets are on some of these things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we're looking at the poll question, and we got 27% say, nah, just live your life. We don't need a purpose. 73% say, yes, we do. Anybody in the chat here that doesn't feel like we need a purpose, or you don't feel like you need a purpose, let me know. And let me know why if you can. Why don't we need a purpose? Enlighten me, you know what I'm saying? Plus, there are people out there who get handed everything. So you're saying, fourth wall, if you have access to excess, you don't feel like you need a purpose because, you know, everything is there for you. Even people that get handed everything, fourth wall, even people that get handed everything, I always notice that they're still dealing with heavy mental health issues due to the fact that they don't have a purpose. So I see it. I see people who get handed everything may feel like they don't need it, but as time goes on, as they get used to having those things, over time, it gets old. Over time, they start to realize that it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? The car is not enough. The jewelry is not enough. The fame is not enough. They end up coming back over, humbling themselves and saying, you know what? I got to figure this out. I got to figure something out. You know what I mean? But I totally get it, man. I totally understand it. I mean, it's a tough question too. I can't lie. But you know, we got to start deep sea diving a little bit, man. We got to start deep sea diving a little bit and finding out some of the things that plague us mentally, spiritually, all of the above. You know why? Because we're trying to get whole, people. We're trying to become the best version of ourselves. And that takes us, you know, kind of finding out why we're supposed to be here. Let me see. 75% say we need purpose. 25% say we don't. All right. So in the comments, let me know. Do you feel like we need purpose in life, or do you feel like we don't need purpose in life? I'm trying to connect with you all on this good Sunday, man. Let's go. Okay, you gotta have purpose because there are people who get bored, and of course, people like you said go through depression. So you gotta have purpose or at least attainable goal. Fourth wall, I like that. Purpose or an attainable goal, I like that. I think that you're right about that. I'm pretty shocked that it's 75% that say we do need it. 77% now say that we do need purpose. That's fair. Very, very fair. I like what the guy earlier said too. He was like, man, I need a reason to get up tomorrow. He said, when I got a purpose, I stopped having depression. Nascimento, I'm Brazilian. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you as well, bro. How you doing? How you feeling, man? %, 77%. Okay, so purpose is leading the way. Fourth wall. Let me ask you a question, man. How do you think we find out our purpose? What do you think, fourth wall? I mean, you're here all the time, so I might as well ask you. You old faithful, fourth wall. Nascimento, what do you think, bro? Last lovely, good morning, bro. How you doing? You gotta have an attainable goal or being open to positive experience like a hobby, a sport, or the gym. Got you. Okay. So, fourth wall, are you saying that your purpose could be a sport or the gym? Like that could be your purpose? Is that what you're saying? Or a hobby could be your purpose? All right, we got 14 votes. Let's see, 79%. So purpose is still leading the way, guys. It's still leading the way. Yeah, can the gym be your purpose? What do y'all think? Can the gym be your purpose? It can be one of the many things some people go through a lot of jobs just to find out what their purpose are. Got you. So you're saying that your purpose could be physical, like it could be a physical job or it could be a physical hobby, right? Is that what you're saying, fourth wall? Not disagreeing, just curious. What I'm saying is those things help you find out what your purpose are, or it could be one of the many things that can help you. Oh, I like that. That makes sense. That makes sense, fourth. Last love it. What do you think, bro? What do you think, my brother? We're trying to have more conversations that have meaning behind it, guys. Meaningful dialogue. We got a show coming up where we're going to do a live call in. It may be this Friday, but right now we're picking the topic. In Discord, we're picking the topic. We got some good topics, man. Interested to see what could be brought about from these discussions. I feel like people, especially fathers, husbands, they need these kind of conversations. And of course, women do too. But the reason why I say fathers and husbands is because they're leading people. They're leading a tribe. They're leading a family. I think the way you find your purpose is by first knowing yourself. Okay. And how do you know yourself, last love it? How do you know yourself? You're not going to wake up and already know what your purpose is. Some people find out much sooner than others, you know. You're right about that, fourth wall. Everybody's path and their timing is totally different. Some of them are the same. I totally agree with that. 100%. 100% agree. A 100% agree. Anybody in here believe that as humans we don't need a purpose, we just need to live our life? There's at least 21% of people that believe we just need to live life. We don't need a purpose, man. Just live, put your head down, keep grinding, and just enjoy life. I think that's a fair assessment. I'm just curious to know what your thoughts are, guys. Once you find out who you are, and only then can you align your values and your actions. Got you, last love it. How does a person find out who they are, last love it? How do they find out who they are? How do they find that out? Maximize. What's up? What's up? Doris says for some people, maybe. Okay. You know yourself by going through a self-discovery process. Okay. How do I make that like doable for like a person that doesn't know what that means? Doris says for some people, maybe. What were you answering? For some people, maybe what? Maximize says, yo, what up, Maximize? Are you maximizing today? I agree, self-discovery or through experiences in life. Okay, fourth wall, if you can be so kind, just let us know what self-discovery is. That way the audience or the people that come in know what we're saying. What is self-discovery? How do I do it? Let's go. What is self-discovery? How do I do it? Why should I do it? Help us out, y'all. You have to do what most people don't want to do, and that's look at the person in the mirror and spend time with yourself. Wow, that's a deep one, bro. That's deep, man. Doris says living life without a purpose. Oh, okay. So you said living life without a purpose is okay for some people? Is that what you're saying? Like you see the guy Lilo? Lilo is an example of someone that doesn't have a purpose. He goes around in chat rooms and just spews out hate. No purpose. We're gonna put you in the back chat for a moment, Lilo. Get your mind right. You know what I mean? Gotta get your mind right, Lilo. You gotta find Stitch, Lilo. Lilo has to find Stitch. But y'all keep going. Let's stay focused. We got 17 votes. 82% say we need one. 18% say we don't need one. This is pre-workout smoothie talk. When we get charged up from the gym, we're going to charge up bodily and in the gym, but mentally, we're going to charge up right here with you guys. Let's go. Self-discovery is a process like it's basically finding out who you are as a person. Got you. Okay. Maximize says self-discovery is literally looking for yourself, in my opinion. Look for things that you know you like. Look for things you know you hate. Try to figure out what fits into your life and what doesn't. Maximize, I like that. That's dope. That's deep. Miss White, I see you. If you're a single man like myself, you date yourself. Take yourself out. Spend that time with yourself with no distraction. Find out what makes you happy. sad, fulfilled, or empty. Okay. Okay. No, it does make sense, Maximize. I like that. I like that. Last love it. I like it. Lightweight Ryan. I appreciate you, man. Y'all do me a favor, smash the like button for me, man. We're having a good conversation so far. So smash the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. It helps conversations like this kind of sneak into the algorithm a little bit for people that might need it. You know what I mean? Lightweight Ryan says we definitely do need purpose. Lightweight, why do we need purpose, Lightweight? Help us out. I just want to know why people think they don't need a purpose. I want to know what their thoughts are. You know, fourth wall, I haven't had anybody so far yet come and say why. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to hear a person's reason why, but I haven't had anybody say why. But you know why I think some people don't think you need purpose? I think some people don't think you need purpose because they're not really aware of their value as a person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think people are not aware of their value as a person. I think if they don't feel like a valuable person, they don't think purpose is necessary. You would love happier, I think. I think she means you would live happier. You would live happier. I think you would live happier. I think when people say I don't need a purpose, I think it's because they automatically think that there's no true value to life. So they don't need a purpose. They think that we're just here and then we're not here. So, who cares about purpose? I think the people that say we do need purpose is like, yeah, we're here and we're not here, but I want to make that in between matter. You know what I mean? I guess we need purpose in life to achieve stuff and reach fulfillment. I got you. I like that. And to see value in ourselves. I like that. Stephanie White says, living their life doing something meaningful, something they do naturally while helping someone or something. I like that too. I like that. I like that. This way you don't need to find someone to make you feel fulfilled. In my personal opinion, we all have a purpose here on earth because we were created for purpose. I agree with that as well. I like that. If you have no purpose, you'll catch yourself all the time says, what am I doing? What am I here for? And that really destroys your mental, not having something to do or someone to help. Maximize, I love that. I love that. You need to feel like you matter. I love that. I love that. Amen, last love it. You need to feel like you matter, right? Living without purpose is just existing, in my opinion. Like you're missing out on the bigger picture. I love that. Listen, you guys are coming out with the talks. You know what I mean? Oh, there's Venuso. Let's see what Venuso got going on. Venuso, do you need a purpose in life or you don't? But listen, I love every point that you guys are making. I think that it's important for us as men and women to have conversations where we are talking about the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to get caught up in here and not in here. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy. Purpose is God, rest follows. Okay, what does that mean, Venuso? Just for the other viewers to understand where you're coming from. What does that mean? We got 20 votes. 85% say we need purpose. 15% say we don't. Lightweight Ryan says it's like you're on a plane with no pilot. It'll just plummet. Lightweight Ryan, you speaking good today. You must have had a good lift. Walk with the people, not above the people. Is that you saying that's purpose, to walk with the people, not above the people? Is that what you're saying, Venuso? This is good stuff. Laz, love it. We're going to do more of it, man. I want to have more meaningful conversations because I feel like this. I feel like if we talk about our purpose in life, if we talk about things, well, we need to set up the podcast. You're funny. You're right, bro. I don't think that's a good analogy, but I'm going to keep listening to Venuso. Okay. Let's give him a chance. Let's see what he says. I think when we have conversations, I'm not a woman, but I know when it comes to being a man, men need to have more deep conversations, because when we do, we become better and we avoid becoming bitter. That's my opinion. I think as men, we compartmentalize things, and we compartmentalize it because we're taught that we need to be, this tough individual that nothing affects, get the bag at all costs, don't care about this, don't care about that. But the truth be told, if we're honest with ourselves, all men have emotions that we trap for the fear of being judged by others. And I'm saying this is a safe space. I bully the bully. So when bullies come in here, I bully them because that's what I do. Because I want this to be a safe space for people to come and to be able to talk about the things that the general public are sweeping under the rug. There's people that really, really want to understand themselves. They want to understand why they're here, what they're supposed to be doing. Do I really like this, or am I caught up in the trends? You know what I'm saying? Am I jumping from trend to trend, or do I really like what I'm looking at? Do I really like what I'm following? And I think that somebody got to do it. So I think my purpose is to do that. I think my purpose is to be the one to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough conversations that involve purpose. Yes, sir. That's all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not me? Why not me? Venuso says, I mean, it's my purpose. I'm not a generalizer. Venuso, grand rising, God bless one's purposes. Keep striving for ascensions. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Venuso, you're not a generalizer. What does that mean? This is why I love watching the Whole Man Speak stream. It's not just about fitness. He talks about life in general. He's literally be helping you become a whole man. Lightweight Ryan, you are getting it, brother. I thank you for that. You get it. You understand it. Wholeness is in your mind. It's in your body. It's in your spirit. It's a whole thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be strong, right? In my body, in my mind, I'm always depressed. I'm always feeling down. I don't have a purpose. I want to be strong, right? But I also want to have a mind. You feel me? I want to have a mind, guys. We appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Last. Love it. Listen, uh, we're actually doing a poll in Discord because we're going to have a live conversation on Friday where people are able to come up. Like Venuso, you could come up, you could click the link in the chat, you could come up and have this live dialogue. We're gonna have a topic. We're voting on the topic in Discord, and we're gonna have a conversation where I can talk to you guys one-on-one or one-on-two, depending on how many people come on. But you'll be on the screen. We can have a dialogue. It'll be good for us to talk it out. So then we can walk it out. That's when you know what you're saying is matching what you're doing. Let's go. Let me ask you a question. Do you think because people were hurt in life, they believe that there's no purpose? That is for sure, fourth wall. Usually, if you're hurt and you're hurting, usually you don't want to find purpose because you are afraid that you'll continue hurting. It's almost like you ever rescued a dog. Um, a dog can be in an abusive home. He goes to a shelter. He gets rescued. When you go to pet that dog, even if you're coming with love and treats, that dog still thinks you're going to hit him because of his past traumas. Hurt people, but heal people. Let's go. Benuso says, I mean, superficially, it's a huge challenge for a lot of folks, for sure. I appreciate you. You're right about that. It is a huge challenge, but that's where we come as a community and we help each other and we learn and grow together. You know what I'm saying? I think the number one requirement for finding purpose is to understand the greatest of a man is determined by how small he can become. You're right about that, Last. Love it. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Samuel Dean says, nice, man. We appreciate you, man. Venuso, you say, what's up with all the haters? I think because we're like a tight-knit community, I think sometimes they don't know if you're trolling or if you're being for real. So I think sometimes it's hard to understand if you're trolling or if you're being for real. So Venuso, unmask yourself. Are you a troll or are you here for community? Let's go. Meaning being humble yourself first and be open to allow the work to happen. I agree with that. Our ego gets in the way. Hello. And as men, we don't want to relinquish the seat of being right, even when we know we are wrong. Last love it. Listen, man, you're opening a whole can of worms, bro. I don't know what your schedule is like on Fridays, but hopefully when we do this live show on Friday, you can be a part of it because that makes sense. Are you building yourself internally as a person, or are you just building your ego? That is a huge one, man. Listen, if we can get over the ego, man, we would grow like crazy. Oh my goodness. Maximize says if you're hurt, you'll be defiant. Again, almost anything you believe that the only thing that's going to happen to you is pain, hurt, sadness. So you back away from everything. You're right about that. Maximize. You know what's crazy? You know what's funny? What's funny is if you are a person that is hurt and you shield yourself from everything and everyone, you also shield yourself from good things. You know what I'm saying? You also keep yourself from good things. You know what I'm saying? Mini Dom in the building. What's up, Mini Dom? So I want you guys to remember this, right? If you're a person that's been through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, et cetera, if you shield everyone and everything out, by the way, I do believe you should guard your heart, okay? But if you shield out everything, you can't really pick and choose all the time if you're shielding out good things, because sometimes because of your pain and because of your hurt, you'll shield out good things just so you don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part about, discernment or knowing who's who, et cetera, et cetera. Samuel says, I'm going to the gym soon. That's what's up. Which body part you working out, brother? Even though we talking about purpose, which body part you working out? Let's behave, Venuso. I see you just talking. Been in that place before, not gonna lie. It's hard, like you're just existing. I guess the word for it is being an autopilot. No, I like that. I like that lightweight autopilot. You're right about that. You're right about that. Doors says, I can't focus anymore. Do you mean because of your situation, Doors? Like because of your tragedy? I mean, that's tough for anybody, bro. Like it's unthinkable for sure. But thankfully, the time when I was starting to go to the gym, I stumbled upon my man, TheWholeManSpeakz. Man, listen, lightweight Ryan, man. That makes me feel good that what I'm doing is serving a purpose, man. That's what I love, man. Okay, Venusa says, when you say you are nothing and the Most High is all knowing, I believe you're talking about God here. God loves you. You aren't nothing. You're God's child. You matter. Look at Maximize with the bar. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Minnie Dom says that is so true. You block your blessings as well. It's very true. Knowing who's who is why we need spiritual discernment, guys. We need to discern who's who so that we know who's trying to help us and who may be trying to harm us. But to block out everything, you will block out your blessings as well. Minnie Dom, you got a point. Therapy has taught me that I don't need to show up. I show up and play hero for everyone as long as I'm being authentically me at all times. Last, love it. My goodness, therapy is wonderful, man. That's wonderful that you're actually using therapy to work on your mental, your spiritual well-being. That's called humility. Being able to say, hey, I feel like I need therapy, man. I feel like I need some extra help. I need a coach. I need a mentor. That's not weak. That's growth. Let's go. Okay, help me understand it then. Okay, for sure. All right, let's see. It flew over your head. Okay, help me understand. Thanks for adding me on Discord. Samuel Dean, are you Peter Dean? You must be Peter Dean, Samuel Dean. Venuso, but I got stuff to do, brother. Vibe out today. Okay, Venuso. No, you cool, bro. Listen, this is what we do, bro. We come, we talk, we grind it out, and we get better, bro. So we good, man. We just trying to keep the flow. That's all. But do your thing, man. I see you, Fourth Wall. Join the Discord. Yeah, if you like conversations like this, Discord, we have them. But we're planning for this live call-in. Listen, Lightweight Ryan, Maximize, Fourth Wall, the New Soul, anybody that's able to come through, Mini Dom, anybody that wants to be a part of it, you could be a part of the live call, y'all. I want all my people that's been following to come and be a part of it because I want to hear what you got to say in real time. I want the people to hear your mind. All right, I got you. Don't got time. You don't got the time. You funny, Maximize. Lightweight Ryan says, the things in this world and the things that happen around you is something you can't control, but you can control yourself. Lightweight Ryan, why you ain't tell me you had all these bars in your arsenal, bro? Why you ain't tell me, man? Oh my goodness. Last Lover says, see, this is why they don't put segment like this on television because it brings men together for positive interaction and dialogues. But if we had females twerking on the intro, it would be number one. You right about that. Hey, Last Lover, you right about that. Hey, this is why, you know what we're gonna do? They close the front door, right? But we gonna go through the back, bro. They close the front door, but we gonna go through the back, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. Did I miss anybody? You good, Venuso. I think Mini Dom. I think I read it. That is so true. You block it, but I read Mini Dom. Okay. See, it's because we don't believe that what we say others will understand. All of us are intelligent but struggle to communicate. Maximize. You're right about that. You know, one of the reasons why we struggle to communicate is because we're distracted by all the things that are trending, all the new this, all the new that. You know what I'm saying? We're so distracted. We rather try to have more fun than more growth in the areas that we're struggling in. It's because they make it so accessible to us. You know what I'm saying? If you're depressed, man, just keep scrolling. If you're depressed, keep scrolling. Don't worry about depression. It comes and goes. Well, guess what, guys? Sometimes we have to deal with the elephant in the room, guys. Sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to. I love that comment though, Maximize. I thought that I'll be messing up the conversation, but luckily I guess I've said words we can all agree. Lightweight Ryan, you add to the conversation. I want everybody to realize this. If you're here on this channel, your voice matters. What you're saying matters. In fact, I need your voice because guess what? When you live out your purpose, you better help me to live out mine. We need each other. Let's go. Let's grow. Okay? When you're talking how you feel, it adds to the conversation. It puts wood on the fire. Don't ever feel like you're messing up the conversation. You're only helping it. If alignment of the body is important, why is it that they don't feel they should align mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, and realistically? You know why? Last Love It. Because if we became healed people, it would be hard for people to control you when you're a healed person. Very rarely do you see a person that is healed that is controlled at the same time. Hurt people, heal people, heal people. It's hard to sell you something if you're healed. It's hard to indoctrinate you if you're healed. So it's easier for me to just tell you something that's going to help your symptoms and not help you heal. Hello. Much love for sure. got to get to the source instead of dealing with the small issues around it. That's right. Remember, we're always given band-aids for bullet wounds, guys. We're always taught, oh, you're feeling sad? Just have an extra cup of coffee. Oh my goodness, you went through a breakup? Just hit the club. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, we have to actually heal on the inside. And then guess what? When we heal on the inside, we'll end up healing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's what you believe, what people think. True. Great to see you again. What's up, Kyle? How you feeling, Kyle? Facts. Before social media, we were more present with ourselves and God. Last love it. That's a fact. Listen, before all of the virtual worlds, we talk more. People talk more. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we used to talk to understand. Now we talk to bump heads. We talk to disagree. If you don't believe me, man, just check out any sports comment section. They're all ripping each other's heads off. You know what I'm saying? Lightweight Ryan says, hope my guy here becomes a big YouTube community. A lot of people will need these type of conversations so they'll be able to progress a lot more. Lightweight Ryan, listen, I'm taking on the task and my purpose, Lightweight Ryan, to have more conversations like this. I'm taking it on. I want people to be whole. I want people to work on their body, their mind, their soul, and their spirit to become whole people. I want people to get balanced. I want people to heal. I'm taking on that task. It's my purpose. I'm going to do it. I hope y'all are here to do it with me, though, because I need y'all. Give yourself time to recover inside out. There you go. You got to recover. I was outside walking my dog and we got caught in the rain, so we had to run back to the car. Yeah, stay safe out there, man. Stay safe. I guess it's because they haven't been to a whole man session yet. Hey, last love it. Them sessions ain't no joke, right? Them sessions ain't no joke. Hurt people, last love it. But I flipped it. Healed people, heal people. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people, but heal people, heal people. And I just want to be a healed person. You know what I'm saying? And I want others to feel healing so they can help others heal. Because we better when we do it together, y'all. Right? When we do it together, we always better. When we do it together. Right? Where there's unity, there's strength. When we do this stuff together, we always get better. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at our differences, we got to start looking at what makes us similar and how we can build on those things. Because guess what? We're going to do it one person at a time, but people are going to start getting better. This conversation today was great. Just hearing everybody's opinions. Lightweight Ryan was dropping bombs. Last Love It was dropping bombs. Stephanie White was dropping bombs. Even Venuso was talking good. You know what I'm saying? Minnie Dom, Kyle, Coleon, Raj, TPP, Fourth Wall. Everybody was talking good, man. Mr. Bottle, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling? How you feeling? Kyle says, united we stand, divided we fall. That's a fact, bro. If we do it together, where there's unity, there's strength. What's going on, Mr. Bottle? Heal people, heal people. I like that. It's like being positive and at the same time spreading positivity. For sure, Lightweight Ryan, if you're hurt, you're going to hurt somebody else. If you're healed, you're going to heal somebody else. It's as simple as that. Now, the healing process is not as simple. But when we do this, you know what I'm saying? When we heal together, we going to keep getting great and being great. Pastor Simple, what's going on, Pastor Simple? How you feeling today, brother? Sit down at dinner tables together for dinner, played games together, actually had daily conversations about family matters. Now it seems that social media has become an antidote to fixation. Last love it. You're right. This is the thing, right? This is the thing when it comes to social media. We can use it for the right reasons and build communities all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We can build community and do it all over the world. I feel like even if the whole man didn't make it big, it's good he'll be able to talk with people more, not more people. He'll have more time to read what everyone says, even if it's not a lot of people. You're right about that, Maximize. The bigger you get, the less time you have for everybody. So you're right about that, Maximize. But I'll tell you this much. The people that's with you from the beginning, they'll always be close. The ones that are here from day one will always be close because I'm going to make sure of that. Let's go. I appreciate you, Last Love It. I'm feeling funky. What's up, Pastor Simple? Hey, God bless you too, Samuel Dean. You know what's crazy? Y'all spitting flames. You're right about that, fourth wall. Anytime we talk or have deep conversations, more people come and start talking about how they really, really feel. So I think it's important that we keep doing that, man. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. Your overall message is truly so very important and necessary at this point in time. Kyle, man, I'm glad you feel that way, bro. Um, we're gonna do more of these conversations. I'm making it my business for us to do it because we need a space for people to come and express themselves, but not only express themselves, but to be dialogued with and to also be heard. You know what I'm saying? To be heard. A lot of times people don't feel heard. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear you. I want to understand you. And I want to be able to build with you. You know what I'm saying? Build rapport with you. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. That's for sure. Listen, to be viral is not hard if you have natural gifts. If you want to be viral, you have to do things that are trending and you have to do things that entertain people. But if you're trying to really, really help people, you may not go viral. But that's okay. Purpose over profit any day of the week for me. Purpose over profit any other day of the week for me. Any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Purpose over profits. Let's go. Let's go. Because purpose can give you what profit can't. It gives you meaning of life. It gives you joy. It gives you peace. And it gives you not only peace with yourself, but also peace with God. So I'm taking purpose over profit any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm able to, it's easier with y'all in here, man. It's so much easier with y'all in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Look, we got 24 votes, and it looks like people agree. 83% of the people agree that we need purpose. And for those that don't think we need purpose, um, I'm hoping that you have joy in that. You know, you have joy in the fact that you don't feel that way. You know, I feel like you're heard, you're seen, and there's people all over the world that can help you, can talk to you, can make you feel like your life matters. And if nobody else tells you that, I'm gonna tell you that your life matters and you matter. So no matter what you've been through up until this point in your life, no matter the trauma, no matter the loss, right? No matter what you're going through right now as we speak, you matter. Your voice matters. People don't care how much you know. People want to know how much you care. And we care. So let's go. I hope that one day those people realize they're wrong no matter how long it takes. Sometimes it just takes longer for people to stumble upon their purpose, you know? I think the conversation gets deeper when we talk about where does purpose come from in the first place. I think you start to open up a whole new can of worms when you start talking like that. In other words, purpose gives you fulfillment. No amount of profit can ever fill the pockets of those who do not have purpose. No, you know why lightweight, Ryan? That's a great point you make. We see people with lots of money taking their life and depressed all the time. So if money, property, and power was enough, or let me use the three P's. If profit, power, and property was enough, then they wouldn't be depressed if they're millionaires. You understand what I'm saying? it's a clear indication that it's not enough. Purpose is everlasting. Profits carry margins that fluctuate. You're right about that, Last Love It. Samuel Dean, bye for now. You take it easy, bro. You're right about that. Purpose is ever changing too. Like when I say ever changing, meaning you start to grow more into your purpose as time goes on. As time goes on, you start to learn more about yourself, like Last Love It was saying, and then you start to get deeper into your purpose. And the more, it's almost like if you've been doing a puzzle and you've been moving the pieces around for a long time, and when you finally get that piece nestled into that puzzle, that piece you've been looking for a long time, I would say that's how it felt for me when I started to learn my purpose. It felt like I had been moving around a whole bunch of puzzle pieces for a long time, and then I finally nestled in that. You know how that feeling you get when that piece finally goes in. You know what I mean? It's almost like when you stick the key into your door and it opens. At night, and you've been fumbling around with the wrong key. That piece just nestles in just right. That's how purpose feels to me. Like you've been searching for a long time, and boom, it just nestles in perfectly. I've dealt with millionaires and billionaires in aviation that were some of the most hurt, angry, frustrated, and unhappy people I've ever seen in my life. It's like they feel everyone wants something. You see that? Millionaires and billionaires. This is from experience, guys. This is why I say all people are needed. I'm not in aviation. He's in aviation. And he's telling you that the millionaires and billionaires were some of the most hurt, angry, and frustrated, unhappy people he's ever seen in his life. Isn't that amazing? If profit, power, and property were enough, the billionaires and billionaires wouldn't be suffering from anger, hurt, depression, etc., etc. It ain't enough, y'all. If you haven't volunteered yourself in some manner to help someone in need, then you might say profit over purpose. But the fulfilling received from helping someone, that purpose is undeniable. That's another ball. Love that. Love that, Kyle. Kyle from Canada, man. We appreciate you. Last Level, they probably feel like that no one really wants to be their friend genuinely. For all. I mean, you're right about that. We have so much variety in our lives. It makes me appreciate how wild animals live. Just living day to day is their purpose. That's what makes them fulfill. The simplicity in that is so cool. You're right about that, Maximize. Simplicity, there's power in simplicity as well. I think because of social media, we think that we all need to be some big time viral person. And that doesn't mean that's not the pathway to peace. Some of the most viral people don't have peace. So you have to weigh your options and say, okay, what do I want? What do I want out of life? Do I want to be whole? Do I want to be fulfilled? Or do I just want to make others think that I feel that way? That's a good question we all need to ask ourselves. If I couldn't show anybody my new car or my new house, would I still want the same house? Would I still want the same car? Am I living to make others approve of me, or am I living for life itself, the meaning of life, my purpose in life, or is it for other people to approve of me? That's a good question we should ask, especially as men. Rich but unfulfilled. That's right. I have relatives who are rich, but they do look empty. See, lightweight. So then what's the point? What's the point of having big pockets and an empty heart? Can someone help me out? I feel we all have what I call unfinished business when it comes to our purpose. I agree with that. What is the point? Can somebody help me? Of having big pockets but an empty heart. Is that worth it? Y'all don't forget to smash the like button. We're at 17 likes, almost at 20. Let's go. Unfinished Business podcast name. I like that name, bro. I like that name. Unfinished Business. Wow. Listen, that's very intriguing, Last Love It. I don't know where you went. I don't know where you went to therapy, bro. But you may need to put that reference in the chat, man. I feel like a lot of people really want is work-life balance. That's for sure. They don't want to become rich. They want to have some freedom and flexibility. That's right. Listen, if somebody's paying you a lot of money with great pay comes great responsibility. You have to be willing to go toe to toe with that. You got to be willing to go toe to toe with that. Truly, what's the use of having big pockets but an empty heart? Listen, what profits the man to gain the whole world but forfeit his soul, yo? Hello. Yeah, man, listen. More is not always more, and less is not always less. But when you find out what your purpose is, more will become less, and less will become more. When we find out our purpose, that's what's going to happen, man. We're going to transform. We're going to come back to these conversations. Y'all put your notifications on. Everybody that's been here today, I want to see y'all more. Kyle, I want to see you. Maximize, lightweight, blessed noise, doors, mini dom, Coleon. I want to see you guys. You know why I want to see y'all? Because you guys are the building blocks of healthy communities. You guys are the building blocks you guys are the building blocks of healthy communities. Was that in the New Testament? Fourth wall, it was. Because it actually gives you the question, what can you give in exchange for your soul? What can you give in exchange for your soul? Can anyone come on here and say, man, I could exchange this for my soul, or I could exchange that for my soul? How many people can do that? I can't do it. I can't think of one thing that I would exchange for my soul. Can anybody tell me? I can't think of it. Can you think of something you would exchange for your soul? Would you exchange something for your soul?
Happiness.
Little becomes much. I got my notice on. I see you guys in a little. Okay, you got it, Maximize. Little becomes much. That's right. You can't, right? Fourth wall? That's right. That's right. So because we know that, it's time for us to tap into our purpose. Let's seek that, all right? Seeking you shall find, knock, and the door will be answered, family. You feel me? That's what we got to do, yo. Listen, it's time to go hit these weights, guys. We just had the mental part of it. We just had the mental part where the mental and spiritual part. Now I'm going to go work on my body. Last Love, it said I already did. Listen, you the man. I got to catch up. Pray for me. But we just did the mental and spiritual part. I would ask anybody that missed it to watch this on the replay. I exchanged everything for my soul. Oh, wow. Wow. And you realize that wasn't the pathway to peace, huh, my brother? Listen, when you can be honest with yourself, that is one of the greatest gifts in all the earth. When you can be honest with yourself, because working on you is one of the greatest gifts that were given to man. The ability to work on yourself. It's unrelated to anyone else's opinion, and it's unrelated to anyone else's feelings. I was a wretch undone when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I exchanged everything for the world had to offer. Amen. Amen, brother. Join the Discord. It's a useful resource. That's a fact. Listen, consider joining the resource or the Discord. My father said, do not look at what others have. Work on what you have, and it'll grow much more than what you expected. That's right, lightweight. One of the biggest issues in our world is comparing ourselves to others rather than growing and building with others. All right. Listen, this conversation was great. We just hit 1 hour and 9 minutes. I appreciate all you guys. Listen, consider joining the Discord if you want to continue having these kind of conversations. The link is in the description. Hit the Discord link. I'll review your application and then I'll accept you in the Discord. My pleasure, Kyle. If you want to stay connected with the community, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the link to join the Discord group. We're a no-nonsense group. We're not with the drama. We're not with all that. We just come and we grow together. Consider checking it out. I'll be on my laptop for the next 5-10 minutes. So if you want to get in the Discord group right now, I'll review your application right now. and we'll keep growing together. This Friday, we will be we'll be kicking off our live call-in conversation. There's a poll in Discord where I put some topics where you can vote on what we'll be talking about. Deep conversations, deep connections, deep growth. I'm here for it. It's my purpose. Let's keep going. So go in Discord, vote on what we'll be talking about. Let me know if you're available this Friday from around, I want to say between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Between 6:30 and 7 p.m. is when we're going to be doing the live call-in show. I want to see you guys there. I want to hear your heart. The topic is going to be amazing. I think it's going to help a lot of people. Minnie Dom, happy Sunday. Have a great workout. Thank you, Minnie Dom. Appreciate you. So listen, I'll see you guys on the other side. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. And remember, no matter what you're going through, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, let's go. Let's grow. I see y'all in Discord. I see you on the next one. I appreciate you. Love you. Salute.